SNMP enumeration. SNMP enumeration can give lots of information about computer network to the attacker. So it is very important to secure SNMP in our network organization. SNMP can be client or server based. Sometimes SNMP installed by default in network based or computer based device. SNMP mainly used for monitor or manage network devices. SNMP can be enabled with default setting. It has the two community, public and private. SNMP work on UDP protocol on transport layer of the OSI model. SNMP has manager and trap. Manager work server side and trap work client side. So UDP use 161 SNMP port for manager. Manager request to the client means request to the device, network device to gather information about it, and that device provide information to the SNMP server. It's called trap. Trap use UDP port 162. Manager send request to the port number 162. It use message like get, get next and set. SNMP store management information base in devices. Management information base uses OID, object ID, to identify devices virtually. SNMP has version like version 1, version 2 and version 3. Version 1 has no any security. Anyone can sniff password of SNMP from the network using tools like Enable or Wireshark. Version 2 has no any backward compatibility and it has a complex implementation process and no widely adopted by any network or system engineer. SNMP version 3 is a filtering features. It has filtering features. It has good authentication and encryption method, and it also compatible with backward version 1. Here I have multiple operating system in virtual environment like Kali Linux operating system, Metasploitable, Windows Server 2016 and Windows Server 2012. Let me log on to the Windows Server 2012. We first installed SNMP service in Windows Server 2012. So first open Server Manager in operating system. If you are using Windows Server 2016 or 2012, let it finish initialization process of Server Manager. I had just installed SNMP and removed, so it give me message of removable. Okay, now go to the manage and click on add roles and features. You can also select add roles and features from here. Now need to click on next, click on next, click on next, again click on next. Here you will find SNMP service, add features and click on next. And now click on restart the destination server automatically if required and click on install. Installation succeed. Now click on close. Open services. Go to the SNMP service. Double click on it. Now you can see trap or security option here. You can define trap and community. Just click on add. Community rights read only. Give public. Click on add. Accept any SNMP packet from any host and just click on apply. OK. Just click on OK. Now go to the Kali Linux operating system. Open terminal. Now open Janmap. Now we need to know IP address of Windows Server 2012. Open CMD. Use ipconfig. It has IP address 192.168.159.222. Now define IP address of the target machine. Now need to define option and click on scan. It will scan open ports of the target machine and also gather information about computer name and operating system details. Majorly -O used to gather information about operating system. Now here you can see we can find open ports like 135, 139, 445 and unknown ports information. Now you can see here computer icon. It's a network icon. Click on Windows Firewall. Here you can see I've already disabled Windows Firewall option. Okay. So now you can gather information about operating system also, as I said, MAC address details of the target machine. Now we need to enumerate SNMP. Just open Metasploit table. Just click on this icon, Metasploit framework. It will take few seconds to configure database. Now search for SNMP. You can see lots of auxiliaries available for SNMP. We need this option. Just copy it and use it. Use command use and define auxiliary / scanner / SNMP / SNMP_enum. Now need to check options. Here you can see community is already defined, retrieve information is also defined, destination port number is also defined, port number is 161 for UDP. Now set remote host IP address is 192.168.159.222. Now remote host is already set. You can see using show option. Here you can see we did mistake, we didn't specify as option. Now need to check options. Here you can see remote host is defined by set command. Now need to click on this interactive mode and give command run and give enter. It will gather information about target machine. You can see we gather lots of information of the target machine. Here you can see we gather all operating systems details like host IP address, host name, description about the target machines like hardware details, models details, uptime details of SNMP, system date information. We also gather users information like it has a guest account and administrator account. And now TCP details is also received. Interface information. So it is very important to gather SNMP credential to fetch information for the target. Here you can see routing information is also provided by SNMP request. TCP connection ports information is also provided. You can see it is listening on 161. Port number 161 is open on the target device. We use GenMap and we didn't gather information about 161 because it is using UDP ports. So here you can see network services information for the target machine. Sharing information is also provided. Storage information like C drive, D drive, physical memory information. Device information is also provided. Software component information is also provided like we installed the VMware tools and Microsoft Visual Studio, C++, etc. And some processes status like it is running or not on the target machines. So it is very important to secure SNMP. So how to secure SNMP? So we can define different credentials to the SNMP. Here you can see I give community name is public. You can give another name like demo. If you have provided read or write permission and attacker have compromised SNMP credential, it can write anything in this computer. So never provide read write credential, just provide read only. Here we don't need to define this option like accept SNMP packet from any host. Use accept SNMP packet from this host and define device name like IP address of the Kali Linux operating system 192.168.159.202. Means this IP address only get information about SNMP enumeration using SNMP service. let me exit and run ifconfig command to cross check IP address of the Kali Linux operating system. It has IP address 223. So now let me run metasploit table again. Let me define IP address again. Let me run msf console again. I just give source IP address information, means I provided IP address of Kali Linux. Now copy this line. Now need to check options using show option command. Now define remote host IP address and give enter. Define as and give enter, and now need to apply run command. You can see now I am able to gather information of the target machine. Means this SNMP utility will provide SNMP detail to the only this IP address. So you can secure SNMP request by changing this community name, defining read-only rights, and you can also define specific host to provide information of the SNMP. So now I am just click on accept SNMP packet from any host and defining this option. So now let me use another utility. Here you can see I have a file dict1.txt and it has some credentials I provided like public and private. Please consider it as dictionary file and run 160 on and define target device IP address. Use -c for defining dictionary files and give enter, and you can see I can able to gather information about the target machine, like it has a public credentials, it has public string, and you can see hardware details of the target machine. That means it has a SNMP already enabled. Now let me use SNMP walk command for the target machine for version 1 for community public, give enter. You can see object ID information for the target machine. You can see local area connections object ID information. You can see object ID for like network connections, for drive, for IP addresses, So MIB use object ID to gather SNMP information, like you can see object ID. So now let me use this object ID using SNMP walk command and give enter. You can see it's end of MIB. Now let me check with another object ID value, and you can see use always .1 means for version 1, and you can gather information about the hardware. So now we need to use Windows based tool to gather information about SNMP. So now let me restore virtual machine. I've already installed some SNMP tools in Windows 10 operating system to demonstrate SNMP enumeration. So let it restore. Now here you can see IP network browser. Click on continue evaluation, and now give target device IP address. Here you can see community string detail, like it has public, MIB information, interface details, so it is very important for any attacker to compromise SNMP using tools like IP network browser. Now I have already installed SolarWine toolset launchpad. Now let me open it. Click on continue evaluation. Here you can see option for ping sweep, IP address management, network performance, for IP network browser. Now we need to click on SNMP. Here you can see MIB viewer, MIB walk, and SNMP MIB browser information is also available. Now let me launch MIB viewer. Here you can define IP address of the target device and community string information like public. You can also select if you are using SNMP version 3. Click on test, credential test passed, just click on OK, and need to click on download MIB table. Here you can see we able to receive TCP connection details. Now let me launch it again. Click on continue evaluation. Here you can define device, but here you can drop down list which information you want to gather. Like if you want to gather information about IP address table, just click on download MIB table. It will give you IP address of the target machine. If you have a firewall or other router device, you can gather interface IP address using MIB browsers. Now we need to check MIB walk. Click on continue evaluation. Here you can also define IP address of the target machine and just click on walk and gather complete object ID details of the target device. It will take a few seconds or few minutes to let it run. We can also check SNMP MIB browser. Still it is running. Here you can run SNMP brute force based attack or dictionary based attack also. You can see here we can define community string information like public and IP address or target device information, and we can gather information of the remote machine. You can check details of the machine using MIB browser. So now use SNMP brute force attack if there is already security configured, like it has no any public or private string, like it has no any credential like public or private and customly defined by the security practitioner in the organization, and you want to gather information of the SNMP credentials, so you can run brute force attack. Just define target device IP address or hostname details, and you can define attack speed like fast or slow, medium, and just click on attack. It will try random community string to break SNMP string, SNMP credentials by attempting different credentials randomly. So it can take 2 days or 3 days or week or hours. So let me pause for a while. You can use this option at your lab environment. Now need to click on SNMP dictionary attack. In Kali Linux, we used 16 type command to gather target device information. We used this command to gather target device information. It is dictionary based attack. Here you can use this tool to attack on the target device. If you have, you can see here SNMP database information you can use to gather IP address detail of the target machine. Just click on start and it will run SNMP attacks. So it is very vast tool to gather information about SNMP. You can also use another tool like SNScan. Here I have already installed. Just double click on it, click on OK, and need to define target device IP address. You can also define range to gather SNMP details. Now need to click on this arrow button. Here you can see I've checked 161. If you want to gather another port information, just click on 162 also. Here you can define string information. If you want to run a dictionary based attack, click on this button and define dictionary file name and just click on this run button. it will start to scan target device information. Here you can see it has a public credentials, port number 161 is Ranesh, and this is hardware details of the operating system. And this is operating system details for IP address 192.168.159.222. Just click on clear selected and it will clear IP address information. Another most popular utility is also important to gather target device information is a SNMP util.exe. It's Microsoft based product to gather SNMP details of the Windows server or Windows based operating system. You can also use SuperScan tool to enumerate target device. Here you can define IP address details also. Just need to scan it. It will give you IP address informations, or it is live or not. Here you can see port detail also provided. So use Windows enumeration and define IP address of the target machine and need to click on enumerate. Here you can see we can gather information like Kali Linux, like computer name, workgroup detail, computer name, IP address information, users information like it has 2 users, administrator and guest account details, group informations. So you can gather same like Kali Linux operating system, sharing details, uptime details, sessions details, domains details, services details, registry information for the target machine. So hope you understand how you can gather information of the SNMP using some SNMP tools and tips and techniques. Thank you for watching this video.